Can you see anything about our future?
This loop is not wanted.
And that is why I, the Dreadlord
Leopold
Sauce...
is dead.
Bum bum bum. That when we find his killers, I can throw it in their face and go, "You killed him!"
He doesn't
That
need it if he's
is
dead.
very dramatic, I have to admit.
Exactly, experiment.
Are we just gonna gloss over the fact that, like, Leopold is dead and we're just, like, his body is just, like, lying somewhere?
Currently, Fleshy gloss over the fact that they want the body. So, group by consumable magic item
Yes.
and a tunable magic item.
Yes.
And we see if both items still around that.
I've sure had a lot to drink. What happened?
It smells like alcohol. Just managed to jump back behind the door as an arrow comes flying straight at you. Welcome back to Tabletop Dynasties. We are here today playing Good Morning Adventurers. I am your GM, Beck Brockwell. These are our players. Let's get started. All right. So, Hans and Vespa has just walked into, presumably, the Keep's kitchen. Vespa then opened a door to some servants' quarters, while Hans opened a much more interesting door into a sitting room where two guards have fired at her. We are rolling... Him, sorry. We are rolling initiative. Vespa, you're first.
Can I hold an action?
Yes, what do you want to hold an action for?
Actually, wait, no, I'm just gonna stab the guard that's coming at us.
Okay.
With my rapier.
So they're not quite in stabbing range at the moment.
Can I move closer and stab him?
Yes, you can
Actually,
move.
my cover's already blown. Yeah, I'll stab him.
Your kitchen staff.
Yeah, with a rapier.
Okay. So you move towards a guard, and you go to stab them. Roll a hit.
Natural one.
Alright.
Oh no.
You go to stab, but actually one of the people by the fire kind of stands up and pushes you out of the way just as you're swinging. Hans, what are you doing?
So, how close is the guard? Or is a guard?
They're about 30 feet away from you.
Can I make out the features of anyone sitting by the fire?
So do you want to take a good look?
I just want to be able to see if I can... I just want to be able to see if I can make out any discerning features.
Okay.
Is that an action?
No, you should just be able to do that. Just trying to think who you would recognize. You recognize Lord Dotterell.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
He is certainly sitting there. He is looking the most fabulous of all of them. But he seems quite calm.
Yeah.
You also notice that two of the humanoids here have green socks. You also see two humanoids that you just don't know. One looks incredibly regal. One looks more like a commoner.
And the guards are the cockatoo guards, yeah? With the yellow crests?
No, these are, well, they've got the crest, but it's actually like it's imprinted onto leather. They're like dark leather. They're what you saw in the same that you saw in the towers, the archery towers that were protecting the keep.
But they're still within...
That said, as you are here, you notice that there's two guards in plate that were standing next to the door that you just came out of.
Wait. And they didn't do anything when they opened the door.
They were probably surprised.
They were surprised.
What? A door that opens?
Incredible.
And they're the yellow
Kitchen
plates.
staff aren't allowed in here.
I'm gonna... I'm gonna
tap on
cast...
the table.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person on Lord Dotherell.
Oh.
He has to do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, you're in a hostile situation.
Yes.
So
He gets it.
roll at disadvantage. Oh,
No,
roll
he
at
rolls.
advantage.
He
No,
gets
you-
advantage.
Sorry. And what's the...
13.
Okay. Do you say anything?
Hey, buddy. We forgot to bring out the dessert.
He's trying to stab a god.
We were just taken by surprise, so my buddy here tried to stab someone. You never know. Even as chefs, we bring around weapons.
Alright. Okay. You get that out.
Yes.
That's the end of your turn.
Oh.
So now the guards go, but they seem to be waiting.
Yes.
At this point, Dotterel goes, I have no idea who the bloody hell you are.
God damn it.
And at that point, the two guards next to you, they're gonna take a swing at you.
bad.
Hold on.
It's gonna be real bad.
It's gonna be bad.
So
Yeah,
bad.
I think we're
you
both
guys
gonna
are
die.
fucked.
Yeah.
We'll be brought back. It's okay, I have 23 HP.
You're not in the scene.
Yeah.
No, but like,
You're so squishy.
I am.
Oh, his ears are twitching. Oh.
What's your AC?
12.
Okay. What's your AC?
14.
Alright. The two guards next to you, they drop their bows and they actually just pull out daggers and they
shit.
both go to swipe you. But you were dexterous enough and you just maneuver out of the way, moving back towards the kitchen. Hans, you get one guard comes up to you and you sidestep away as this greatsword comes slashing down. This other guard, though, catches you
Oh.
on the way out.
Uh-huh.
So you take
All of my damage.
you take
Oh,
10 points of damage.
okay. Thank you. Wait.
All right. Vesper, it's your turn.
I cast Firebolt at the guy with the great sword.
Okay, go for it.
That is a 9.
Okay, misses. The guard jumps out of the way. Hans, what are you all doing?
Fuck, I didn't have time to look these spells up. Alright. Thank you, Jacob. I cast Witch Bolt then.
Okay.
At the one closest to me.
So
whichever
roll
one's
to
close.
hit, I believe that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a D12?
D20. Just add that.
20.
Natural 20?
No,
No.
natural 20.
Okay. You cast Witch Bolt. This kind of energy bolt charges at... Who were you casting it at, sorry?
The one closest to me, the one that just hit me.
The one that hit you.
Yeah.
And it hits the guard square in the chest. What does it do?
I think it's 2d10 damage.
Roll for damage.
11.
11. Alrighty. So now the guards go. The two guards come at you again. One stabs you in the leg. You go down on one knee, and this gives the other guard to stab you between the ribs in a critical hit. So you take.
That's when I die, guys.
The first hit gives you 14 points of damage.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, go on.
13 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that's much better.
The second hit gives you 18 points of damage.
Sorry, what's that in total?
You're down.
31.
31. No, I'm not down yet.
Okay.
Not? I have 2 HP.
Oh, I misread. Sorry.
So Vesper is hurting.
Yes.
All right.
JKK, let's
Hans,
go.
at this point, one of the guards comes at you again with a great sword, but it's not his night, and he misses you.
Oh, bless.
However, the other guard
Oh,
turns
God.
at you and stabs you, just cutting you across the shoulder.
Yeah.
And she gets hits you for 6 damage.
I'm still standing.
Now at this point, all 5 of the civilians, for lack of a better term, they start leaving the room through another door to the left.
What do you mean by civilians, for lack of a better term?
Well, they're not
non-guards.
guards.
Oh, right.
The 5 people who were chatting by the fire. Vesper, what's your turn?
I'd like to call out, Lord Dotterel, your life is in danger. We're here to help. This isn't a threat.
Yes, by you! You're the threat!
We're here to warn you.
Alright, so you say that.
Yeah.
And anything else?
I'm gonna put my hands up in surrender.
Okay.
Please don't
Hans,
stab me anymore.
Hans, what do you do?
Oh man, I'm desperate surrendering. Oh god, what can I do?
Take him on.
But
Take
I
him.
want to keep fighting. I'm just gonna fucking die.
Yeah, you can surrender too.
For reference, I was pointing at Fireball. on
Yeah,
my
I
sheet.
know. I know.
I was.
Oh.
I guess it's not worth fighting.
Yeah.
You're the guy that has like no damage, yeah? Yeah, fuck it. I surrender.
So you both put up your
Yeah.
hands and surrender.
Yeah.
The guards at this point come close to you. One holds a dagger to your throat.
Mm-hmm.
One holds a great sword to your back, while the other one stands in front of you. At this point, are you doing anything?
No, I'm just happy. Please listen to us. I say the Lord Dotterel.
Take us to your leader now.
Lord Dotterel
He
has
is the
now
leader.
left the room.
He's gone?
Yeah, the 5 people who were not the guards have now left the room.
Are they close?
Well, they've just left. They left in
How
a
many
hurry,
feet away are they?
though. Pardon?
How many feet away are they?
Like 30 behind a closed door. Probably more like 50 at this point. Okay. At this point, the guards, one of the guards look at the other, so one with the dagger looks at the other, they nod, and they slice your throats.
Oh, that's it.
And you two die.
Next time, Luke.
TPK.
Okay, I'll leave it.
Sophie, Leopold, and Marin, you are...
Leopold.
Leopold?
Sophie Croak.
I ate him after all.
I'm sorry.
What?
You are hanging out in the warehouse district. What are you up to? You've just come from finding the barrels of alcohol.
You know, I wonder how deep and how extensive these tunnels are. It feels like the further we go, the more of them there are. They just, like, never end. Do they go through the whole city?
Why do they have secret tunnel to alcohol warehouse?
Yeah, that too.
Smelled fishy. And not just because we need dogs.
I mean, what is alcohol used for anything other than drinking?
Medicine, I guess.
Nothing Croak's aware of. Mostly drinking. We go back in?
They said
Back
that
into tunnel?
they said that the barrels were in place and they were a distraction, right? Maybe getting everyone drunk is a distraction.
Were people drunk last loop?
I don't remember any drunk people, but they mentioned that there was a distraction down south.
Explosion also come from south.
We are down south.
In the warehouse district.
Yes. The tunnel went south.
Oh, right. Yes. So,
We could go back in.
well, I mean that halfling's probably still in there. Don't know if they'd be happy with us going back in. I suppose we could go back in.
We go back in anyway. Unless you come back when time loop. Fleshy come back when time loop.
Which fleshy?
Point to the warehouse.
Hang on, you're not saying you're not going to eat him, are you?
Croak not think I have time.
We can always just wait here at the docks and see what happens near midnight. If
So
there's
there's
any activity.
Distraction at 1 a.m. Something starts at midnight, and then at 2 a.m.
Bang.
curtains.
What's a curtain?
What he said, the bang.
Oh.
So do we want to wait around and see what this distraction is?
We still have a few hours. Croak reckon we get back into the tunnel.
To do what?
See where tunnels are.
Okay. Wait, but how do we get past the guy then?
At this point, I just bang on the door.
At this point, he comes over and you hear through the door, "Alright, find your way home now."
What do we do now?
Croak try nice way. Croak try croak way.
I don't like the sound of that.
I can't shatter on the door.
Okay, what does Shadow do?
Well, at a third level, each creature within a 10-foot radius centered on the door must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, and what happens if they fail?
Are we in that range?
I am. I don't know if you two are.
What are they? What
Do you have
happens
to
if
make
they
the throw?
fail?
Do you have to make the throw as the caster?
Yeah.
Oh.
What happens if they fail?
If they fail, they take 3d8 thunder damage. Sorry, 4d8 thunder damage.
And are they blown from the door?
No.
No,
No.
but
It's not Thunderwave.
the door takes double 48 damage.
Yeah.
As does the wall within 10 feet of the door.
Anything inorganic.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, I pass my own con save and then use
He-
my reaction to cast Absorb Elements.
Okay. He does not pass.
You have absolutely just killed a man.
Kill the halfling. 12.
That's racist.
He takes 15 damage, the door takes 30, I take 7, which halves down again to 3.
Yeah, he did. The
See,
door
open now.
the door explodes, and so does the walls next to it. By some miracle, it is. Oh, let me check. It is structurally sound. Do with it what you will.
Croak! That was really loud!
Unless you say what?
Uh-oh.
Do
He
we
dead.
have to keep killing everyone? Can we, knock someone out for once?
Did he
Time
kill him?
loop.
He looks pretty dead to me, I mean... I'm sure
Killed
he'll be...
someone else again!
Fleshy. Time loop. Stop worrying.
Let's just go in the tunnels.
This isn't what I...
Climbs up the stepladder.
You go in, you get the stepladder, you climb in, you're in the tunnel. What are you up to?
South?
We keep going down the tunnel.
I was actually tempted to check the barrels real quick.
All of them.
At once. Fleshy just wait in tunnel. Trust
He's
Croak.
gonna make a loud noise again.
Okay,
Cover
think
your
so.
ears!
you both climb into the tunnel. And cover
so
Marin just,
stand on the
peeks out.
trapdoors on behind the barrels and then cast Thunder Wave to knock all the barrels further into the warehouse.
Yep. So you knock them, a bunch fall over, a bunch lose their corpse, alcohol starts coming out
Just out of all of them.
of all of them.
Croak shrugs and goes down. to the tunnel.
So you head down,
Loud. Smelly.
and you. What are you up to? You can go back up north. You can continue south.
Continue south.
Right. So you.
The rest of us wouldn't know which way that is anyway. So we have no choice but to follow.
So you keep walking south. Eventually you get to a place where it turns and starts going more west. Then you hit a fork. A fork is not the best word. It's an intersection of 5 tunnels. You're on one of them.
My map is getting complicated.
As in 5 tunnels intersect, so there are 10 openings, or there are 5 openings?
There are like 5 lines drawn.
Right, okay.
No.
So
There are
four,
5 openings.
four
5
exits
openings.
and
5
one
openings.
entrance.
Okay.
Yeah. You're in one of them.
Okay, so
Okay.
we have 4 places to choose from. Okay, cool. Also, we are heading west right now. Not that that would mean anything to you, it seems.
It's a good direction.
In Croak's top 4 directions.
Pick a number between 1 and 4. Wait, no. I need to pick which one of you will pick a number between 1 and 4. 2. Which one of you is 2?
Which
3.
which directions are these tunnels going?
One goes back south. One goes the south, the southeast, southwest. You just came from the one that you would travel east to. There's north and there's northwest. Wait, that's too many tunnels.
Yes.
Get rid of south. Get rid of south. So southwest, southeast, east, north, northwest.
We wanted to keep going south, didn't we? Okay. This one! And I go to the south. Wait, no, that one was struck.
Southwest or southeast?
Southwest or southeast?
Southeast.
Oh, Lord!
No. Southwest.
Okay, southwest. Southwest, let's go.
Okay. You go southwest.
Puzzles for toddlers!
Gonna make me cough if I laugh.
Southwest. It curves around actually a really long way. Can you all roll perception for me?
19.
17.
4.
Okay, it curves around a really long way until it actually starts heading back east again, but you're still going south. And eventually you hit a dead end. At this end, there is another ladder like grooved into the wall and another kind of wooden top.
Well, time to go up and have a look.
All right, you push up and you are in a cellar. You're in a
barrels.
pretty huge cellar. Heaps of barrels, lots of wine. Yeah.
What is the meaning of all this?
Croak don't know.
There is a door through the cellar that kind of is like a. There's like one door that's a ramp. There's like a big ramp that leads to these kind of like double trap doors that go up, and then there's another door that's just stairs and a door.
Do you think that they have some sort of like big secret underground wine trading network? No? Okay.
The ghost of Hans says.
That,
Croak
yes.
think we're in an inn. Ramp.
Huh.
What does a ramp have to do with that?
They drop alcohol off into ramp to put under inn. Croak spent a lot of time in it.
Aaron's gonna take a look at the barrels, sort of see if there's any obvious indication of what's in them.
Alcohol. They're very clearly labelled with what's alcohol is in them.
Could be a lie.
Better destroy the barrels.
Yeah.
There's also
You might
actually
find rupees
a part of the
inside.
cellar. There's a part of the cellar that has a lot of spirits.
Ghost.
It's the ghost of Hans.
Okay, well, do you want to go back and keep going? We're probably just going to find more alcohol.
Might as well see which inn this is, right?
Sure.
So which one do you go
Upstairs.
up the
Out
stairs?
the ramp.
Simultaneously.
So you're going up the
You
stairs.
both try
You're
to fit
going out
through
the ramp. 3, 2, 1. You push it open. Baron, we'll start with you. You open up
I get
the ramp.
shots.
It's okay, you can take it.
You open up a ramp and you are outside the back of the tavern.
Oh.
This is kind of a small alleyway. You're between the tavern. There's another building behind you that seems nondescript. You walk a little bit along and you point out and you realise. We'll get back to that.
Oh.
Croak. You fling open your door and you are behind a bar. A barkeeper looks at you, confused, You look around. You've been here before.
Oh god.
You've seen some awful comedy. Yeah.
Oh,
You are back at the University Tavern.
Croak lost where bathroom? And I just walk out from behind the bar.
The barkeep looks a bit stunned. Doesn't really do anything. Just lets you go. You haven't caused trouble. That said, they grab a mate and kind of go, "Hey, can you?" And they scurry into the cellar.
Where?
Sophie, you are in the cellar when a barkeep comes and finds you and goes, "Oi, what are you doing here?"
I was following my friend.
All right, come on, let's get you out of here. And they drag you up the stairs, out the door, past the bar, and into the crowded University Tavern. A lot of people are here, like a lot of people. It's very crowded.
Is the comedy night still going?
Does she catch any comedy while she's going by?
Comedy
Yeah.
night
That's
is...
probably why there's so many people here.
Marin, you walked around the corner and you see the university, you see the tavern, you see the ocean. What would all three of you like to do?
I keep walking out of the tavern and then sort of walk around to where I think the cellar is to find Aaron.
Okay.
I follow.
You both find Marin. It's not too hard. He's dragonborn hanging around the back of a tavern.
Beach. Baited.
Hello, fellow students. I need to work on it.
Stupid.
At this point, you are... What time is it? It's about...
9?
It's like probably closer to 10. You've been in the tunnels a long time. You mucked around the warehouse a little bit. It's getting towards 10. What are you doing up to?
Well, are we going to go to the castle, or are we going to keep going back into the tunnels?
Go castle, sit and watch. Fleshy need to rest to attune item.
So you rest? Do you take a rest here?
Beach.
Beach?
Rum.
Beach.
You go to the beach, you make friends with that item.
Okay, so you go to the beach, you attune to the item.
Wait, do I have to do anything specific?
No, you just spend time with it over a short rest.
This is
Aw.
like frolicking in the waves, holding the tiara. Like, do you like this tiara?
Marin and Croak, are you going back into the tavern to get rum, or are you
I buy a bottle of rum. I pay twice as much as what it's worth, and then just go back out on the beach and wait.
easy?
Like, they don't even ask you for that. You just pay twice as much.
Yeah.
It's been about half an hour.
I summon Isabel so that she can experience the ocean again.
She loves it. She's
And then I
having a
write
great
it in the
time.
book and make her stamp her hoof on it.
Yes.
We
That
experienced
she's
the
done
ocean
it.
for the first time.
Yeah.
Isabel is stunned, but she loves it. She's so incredible. About half an hour at about 10:30, you hear this great cheer come from the tavern. You hear some shouting, another big cheer, and then some more shouting, a third big cheer, and people just start exiting the tavern in mass, heading out through the gardens north.
Sorry, what
Do
time
we-
is that?
About
10:30.
10:30.
they said. Do we notice anything about the group of people leaving? Like,
You notice a lot of them have green socks.
oh, wow.
You would say 95% of them have some sort of green socks.
Hey, I think we might have found what we were looking for, guys.
Croaksy.
So
Marin is
they-
still wearing his green socks, I guess.
Yeah. So what are you up to?
Sophie friend with crown yet?
I don't know. Am I?
Yep, you've achieved.
Okay. Yes!
What does it do?
So when you activate it, when you say the activating word, which is flash, it actually, there's a flash and people have to make a check. And if they fail the check, DC 13, it's a dexterity check to cover your eyes. If they don't, they're blinded for 3 rounds.
What's the radius on that?
It is 30 feet.
Pretty sweet.
But only in the direction in front of you. It's a cone.
Marin's gonna join in at the back of the crowd and just start marching along.
Awesome. Are you joining Marin?
Croak follows along behind.
Yeah. So you march along. They actually end up going. They go through a cars when people are gathering, people are joining, and eventually they go weave through the marketplace, and they end up in the upper district, standing outside the keep at about 11:30.
How did they get past the guards
How did they get past the guards?
to get into the rich area?
The guards stood aside.
Oh.
They saw the size of the crowd,
Right.
and they just
Portobello.
stood aside. No guard. Make insight checks, everyone who's
Not
there.
me,
The ghost of unrest for me.
At disadvantage.
Oh,
Oh, go roll again.
Yep.
18.
Wow. With disadvantage.
Huh. Almost the same one. 15.
You're a bit taken up. People are like quite interested in you. They love your green socks. You're having a great time. This is going to make a great story. Sophie and Croak, you notice that the guards seem to almost expect this. They stand aside a little too easily.
Storm the rich area. They can't stop all of us.
Where my Naruto runners at?
So they get to the keep pretty much at 11:30, 11:45. People are moving to the keep. They start pulling structures, and it's much the same as the other night. Is there anything you'd like to do before the night is over?
Can I talk to the guards
The ones...
who have stood aside?
Yeah, sure.
Does this happen every night?
They don't answer.
I ask in Sylvan. Does this happen every night?
They don't answer.
I ask in Celestial. Does this happen every night?
They don't answer.
I ask in Common. Do you speak?
They don't answer.
Ooh. Is there any indication they heard?
You can make an insight check.
I can't because I'm
Or
not
you
there.
can't. You're dead.
Can I make an
Not
insight check?
there.
Yeah, sure.
25.
Yeah, they heard.
I don't think they like talking.
Cool. So, is there anything else you want to do before explosion happens?
Climb onto a roof and face south.
Cool.
Yes, let's do that.
So you get to the part Lord Dotterell's being trotted out. They're about to slice his neck. You face south.
I summon Isabel as well.
Everyone,
I don't think you want to do
Isabel
that.
faces south. Can I please all get perception checks?
7.
Oh.
Oh,
7.
3.
no one sees anything.
Wait, can
You'll
I
blink.
Can I bardic inspiration myself?
No.
Blink and we wake up.
It's
Oh,
an
fuck.
ability later on.
Yeah.
Sorry?
You get that ability later on if you're a certain type
But
of
you
bard.
can bardic inspiration sometimes.
You can't bardic inspiration yourself. You've also rolled before
You
saying
have to
you would.
do
Yes.
later.
Yes. Okay. I am not familiar with the bard class.
That's okay. So, all of you have turned around, but you were just so blinded by this white light. This white... It's not flame, but it is heat. And it is just expanding. And it engulfs you. It's dark. Knock, knock, knock. Good morning, adventurers. I know you lot like to rise early, so I brought you breakfast. Brandy wanders in with her 5 bowls of porridge. She then, Izzet follows behind with the tea. You see the putrid green carpet, the animal pictures on the walls, the pink walls. Well, up and at it. There's more upstairs if you fancy. And the pair plop down their trays at the small table before they're scurrying out of the room. How do you start your day?
Vesper's
Leo,
like clutching
you
in
okay?
her throat.
Is me and Vesper and I alive?
Okay.
I sit up and look around the room.
Everyone's alive.
Okay.
Including Leopold.
Leopold is there, but he's clutching his neck and he looks a bit sick. He's not in a talking mood.
Huh.
So 3 people are clutching their necks.
Hans!
Are me and Vesper? Are we clutching our
Well, I'm
necks?
clutching my neck for sure.
So when you went, to the beyond, did you see the same things I saw?
Did I see anything?
You just you felt the pain.
Yep.
You really felt the specifics of the night. You felt your death keenly.
Specifics of the night?
Knife.
Oh!
Yeah.
There was darkness for about 30 seconds where there was no pain, nothing. A warmth. A nice warmth. A comfortable warmth. It's a comfortable darkness. And then you hear the knocking, and then you wake up.
I checked my spell book. Is Featherfall still written in there?
Yes, Featherfall is still written in there.
My other notes written in there about gunpowder.
Yes, the other notes are written in there.
Is my money in my wallet?
Yes, your money is in your wallet.
Do I have the bottle of rum I purchased from the inn at the end of the night?
No, you don't.
Do we have the healing potion that wasn't drunk?
No, you don't.
Is Sophie still wearing her tiara?
No, she isn't.
Is the writing in the diary still there?
Yeah, I checked my diary.
Yes, the writing in your diary is still there.
I summon Isabel and I ask her if she remembers anything.
I'm sorry, I don't.
I show her the diary, complete with her 2 hoof marks.
She's a little scared. She's very nervous, and she nuzzles into you, and she goes,
It's
I don't
okay.
know.
It's okay. I don't understand what's happening either. I'm trying to make sense of this as well.
She nods, and then lies down.
Aww.
Alright. We're gonna end it there. Thank you for joining us. I'm very excited. Get ready for the next episode. There's still a lot to discover. See you then. There's nowhere I need you to
Okay.
be.
So
I just-
presumably
Days in
here.
loop. 11. No, this was a tally mark.
Yes.
That was 2.
Yes.